You resigned, but your digital human went to work for you. No joke. Some time ago, a piece of news rushed to the hot search. After an employee left, the company did not give A all the work materials he had done in the past and trained a digital employee to continue his work. There is a very professional word for this phenomenon called steaming tumor. So unexpectedly, various discussions on anti-steaming tumors also appear. How to prevent your experience from being arrested, how to keep your job for a lifetime. The two sides come and go, as if an AR crisis has begun. But after reading these discussions, I would like to say that everyone is also very worried. 1. Distillation is not something that only exists today. Distillation is not something that happens today. We call this precipitation, and management has been talking about a logic to precipitate individual ability into organizational ability. Whether it's SOPs or knowledge bases, I'm all doing this, and I'll tell you my own experience. I used to work as a technical knowledge engineer at Microsoft, and every time I encountered a technical problem worth recording, I wrote a KB of the solution after it was solved. The so-called KB translates to knowledge-based articles, and I wrote 11 articles during my years at Microsoft. You may think that 11 articles are not much, but do you know how big the entire knowledge base was at that time? At least 100,000 tablets are accessed by about 7,000 engineers who use these knowledge bases on a daily basis. This is the ability of a company to systematically turn the experience in each engineer's mind into an organization. And I am gone, and my knowledge base is still there. The next engineer encountered the same problem, opened a search, and used it directly, which happened more than 20 years ago. What AI does today is just to make precipitation faster to your whole card. AI can't take it away. Hearing this, you may shout to stop. Is it really the same? Writing a knowledge base is my initiative. Being distilled is passive, and indeed, this feeling of deprivation is indeed very uncomfortable. Everyone will worry that once their whole cards are handed over to AI, will you have no job in the future? But calm down and think about whether what AI can draw is really your trump card. In fact, there is really no need to panic, because you may overestimate AI and underestimate that you can only be copied by AI with processes and routines. Seniors who enter a new company teach you to write reimbursements according to the template of the weekly report. Go through this process and get customers to use this set of words. After a few years of work, you practice these movements into muscle memory. But have you ever thought about it? Any experience that can be written into documents and become specifications is actually a standard action of the company, not a real ability that grows on you. Your real trump card is not so easy to copy. I have a deep understanding of this. I have always wanted to hand over the craft of writing articles to our chief writer. Methodology. I have sorted out the writing logic, and I have also disassembled it, and it has taken a lot of effort, which can be regarded as a personal experience. But the result can only be said to be almost meaningful. If you want to rely on AI to read a few documents, you want to distill a person completely. How can it be so easy? Buffett wrote a 60-year book speech. The interview materials are all public. And if you give these powers to AI, can you copy an AI Buffett? There is a high probability that you will just get it right. Writing a report may be okay, but the next transaction is estimated to be enough to choke on 3 future battles or judgment. Not long ago, at the 2026 Shanghai TV Drama Production and Broadcasting Annual Conference, writer Ma Boyong gave a speech. Why? Experience, I think, because experience is the foundation of judgment. AI is indeed efficient. He can give you 5 solutions and 7 answers in an instant, but the question is which one to choose, which one is more impressive, and which is more aesthetic. And AI can't give an answer. The opening of the board depends on the road you have traveled, what you have done, and the losses you have suffered. This is called judgment. These things grow in your energy and are engraved in your memory. It is your ability that cannot be replaced by AI. The content produced by AI cannot find the direction. Only talents are the helmsmen of the content. I wish you to find your own irreplaceable attention. Pay attention to Liu Run and lower the cognitive threshold of business.